What's up, guys? Zini got me here. Let's go through some news. So, we have a new type coming out on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. And with the new type and the Twitter news about the new Rob Lucci and the new Khalifa, most likely we're gonna get a Sigil Fest with the new types coming out. Most likely like a CP9 Sigil Fest with Rob Lucci and Khalifa. Maybe Rob Lucci is a 6-star character. Maybe not. We'll see. But there definitely looks like they're going to at least be 5-star characters. 5-star Rob Lucci, 5-star Khalifa at a minimum. And with the new types, I would expect Rob Lucci to have the new type. Khalifa probably not going to have the new type. The new type is Tough type. And this is going to be the same type. This is going to be a subtype similar to Knowledge. And it is going to be a type 2, which is like Knowledge type and Freedom types, which is the second icon you get under there. Most likely we're never going to get a triple type character, but we will get more 2 type characters. More knowledge somethings and more tough somethings. The tough characters that we're getting, or the characters that we know of as tough type, are listed on here. And since I can't read Japanese and you can't read Japanese, we'll take the ones off of the blog listing that we made. And we've got Sanjis. This is the version 1 Sanji. We got Arm Point Chopper and Guard Point Chopper. We have Fat Alvida, not Skinny Alvida, just Fat Alvida. Pearls and stuff, unimportant. Shoes and Hachan's unimportant. Arlong, so tough type. Laboons, Monday, Monster Chopper is a tough type, and that's important. So the important ones so far: Arlong, Monster Chopper, kind of Diablo Sanji. Marco's a tough type. Jozu, Vistas. Whitebeard is a tough type. We got Dorian Brogy. We got Garp is a tough type. Udaji is a tough type. Beppo, Rob Lucci, the first Rob Lucci is a tough type. Kraken's a tough type. Lopon is the bunny, is a tough type. Zephyr is a tough type. X-Drake's a tough type. Kumasi, which is the bear that's useless from Perona right now. Mr. 4, Absalom, Jinbei, version 2 Sanji, Namor, Pell, Chaka, which is Gnosis, Fat Usopp, Strongworld Sanji, the Minotaur dude, the Basilisk. These guys are these are all just fodder guys. Let's just skip over them. Afro Luffy, Log Chopper, Log Sanji, Young Zeph, and Young Frank. The people from Frankie Island, not Frankie himself, doesn't look like. Tilestone, CP9, the version 2 Kaku, CP9 Kaku, and CP9 Rob Lucci. That's version 2 Kaku, version 2 Rob Lucci. The Takoyaki Hachan, Squardo, Oars, 6-star Marco, Young Arlong, Young Karubi, Young Chu, Young Hack. Oh, not Young Hack, it's just Hack. CP9 Blueno, CP9 Jabara, a bunch of all the CP9 guys basically, and the 5-star versions of version 2 Kaku and Rob Lucci. So those are all the. Oh, and CP9 Khalifa will all get the knowledge type. So CP9 Khalifa will get the knowledge typing to her. That's this one right here. So that's all the tough characters. If you want a written list, which I would also much prefer, we have it on the blog, optc-guide.com. We have a list of all the tough type characters. But tough type seems to be, it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to make a tough type captain. I would expect at least one of the new characters to come out with this next tough type Sigil Fest to be a 2.5 times tough captain. And with that we get delicious stuff like using Whitebeard and Marco on the same team. But anything that can use Whitebeard is already a great team. But Whitebeard, Monster Chopper, Marcos, stuff like that. There are a lot of really heavy hitters, like a lot of strength characters that have really high attack value, lowish recovery, are going to be tough characters. So it's going to be pretty easy to make a tough type team. So we're going to be looking really forward to that once that comes out on the Japanese version. And then on global version, what we're gonna get is we're gonna get Rayleigh Island. I know everyone's wondering, what is Rayleigh Island? Can Rayleigh drop? No, you cannot get Rayleigh. You cannot get Rayleigh. You cannot get any skill books. You cannot get cotton candy. You cannot get cola. If you can't get any drops, Zenigami, then what is the point of Rayleigh Island, you ask? Well, Rayleigh Island gives you a tiny bit of experience. You know, only 130,000 experience. 130,000 experience, by the way, will give you at least several levels. Even the super high level character will get at least a level off of that. Like, I will probably get 4 levels off of 130,000 experience. It's only 15 stamina, and it's gonna be coming out on the 2nd and the 6th. So we're gonna get 2 chances of it. It'll be out for the entire 24 hours, but you can only run it once. So you can run it one time. You'll get 160,000 experience, 130,000 experience, and you'll get a gem for the first time you run it. Since it's only 15 stamina, but it's about probably as hard as maybe a pretty easy-ish 10 stamina. I would say is that if you've even got 25 stamina, or if you can run any 15 stamina island, you can do it. It's super easy. It's much easier than the cotton candy island that came out earlier in the year, and it's probably about as hard as a 10 stamina island actually is. So any team can do it. There's nothing really tricky about it. It's just a nice way to get tons of experience. And once again, it says you can only clear this island once, and no wanted poster drops during the adventure. So that's no posters at all, no evolution units, no penguins, no crabs, no turtles, no cotton candy, no cola, only a shiz ton of experience. But it's a great island to have. And then once again, we'll have Absalon Island coming out soon. As soon as Perona's gone, we'll get Absalon Island out, and then Dawn Creek Island will still be here. Remember that if you want to see what islands are coming in next for the second one, which is like the Dawn Creek Islands, the replay adventures, or what they call it, you can always click on the button up here, and you can see what's coming up next once they put it down below here, which they haven't updated that yet. And that's it. We don't know when global things will get SugoFest. I would say that we're gonna get an announcement for a Japanese SugoFest very, very soon. Anyways, guys, that's all the news. I've been Zenigami, and y'all stay beautiful.